Hello, I am gonna do a video real quick on how to crochet your roots. I had someone ask me on Instagram how to do that. So this is my, can you see it? My trusty crochet hook. It's really little, but you know what? I know they can get a lot smaller than that. It doesn't want to zoom in on it. I don't think you can even see the, let's see if I can touch the screen right there. No, okay. Well, I'm sorry. You can't see it. It's a 1.00 millimeter /12. That's what size it is. I just got this from Walmart. I know they make them smaller, but this is what I've been using for a year now, and it works fine. So, I've already done these ones. You can kind of see how they're nice and tight, and you know, there's good separation now between everything and whatnot. See how they're all tight all the way up to the top versus this mess. Not even sure what's going on there. Oh yeah, that's driving me crazy. So we're gonna try to fix that. And what I do is I just kind of go as I go along here. So this one seems to want to be done. He's just randomly sticking around here. So you want to try to define your separations, your sections. Like this loose hair here, you see that? That does not go to this thread. This goes, it seems, to this one. So we're going to just kind of move that back and figure out who belongs to this guy here. So let me put that down. I just kind of find the loose hairs and figure out where they go. That goes to that guy. That one right there seems to go to that guy. And then after I've done that, stupid dandruff, sometimes I find it helpful to take a clip and kind of hold the surrounding roots down around other locks, just so I don't suck in. I'm sorry, my dandruff is bad today. There, just to kind of see how I held that down. Now he's isolated. So at that point, I take him and see, let me just show you real quick how loose. That's a good 2 or 3 inches there. We're going to make that nice and tight. So we're going to take it, and I'd like to start by just kind of pinching and spinning it. And I don't worry about too much down there because that gets sucked in. So now we have a nice little, can you see that? A little spiral there. We get our hook. And you kind of want the opening down. And then you go into the root and you just stab literally 5 million times. So I'm pinching, and in between that I'm stabbing over and over again that pinched area. Every once in a while I kind of let go and I pinch it again. That just allows, I don't know, new hairs to kind of get there. And it's already starting. You can see, look at that. It's a big difference. It's already starting to suck in those hairs. And then as I go along, I kind of pinch my way down the lock, just where the roots are. I don't do the whole length of my locks because, well, for one, these are getting pretty mature. I don't need to do that. So and I didn't do that, for the record. My locks were started twist and rip, and then I went neglect for a year and a half, I think. A year and a half, something like that. And then I did a little bit of maintenance just on the roots. And that wasn't even with all of them. I just did a little bit here and there during my pregnancy with Cedar when I was, when the growth was just outrageous. But I knew it was kind of stupid because after I had him, you know, a lot of my hair would begin to fall out and stuff. Normal postpartum hair loss. So, which is great for dreadlocks, by the way, because, you know, when your hair falls out, as you know, if you don't have locks, you notice it big time, like in your brush and in the shower and stuff. But with locks, it just sucks right into your surrounding dreads and makes them even more fabulous. Look at that. Big difference from before and after. So I just want to go right back up to the very top of the root again, right near the scalp. And if you hear ripping, you're doing it wrong. You don't want to rip your hair. It's just every once in a while I hear a rip, but you just want to. I go in and out, in and out, in and out. That's how fast I'm going in and out. I know it's hard to see. I spin, I pinch, I spin, I pinch. I'm stabbing the whole time through. And then I just kind of look for really fat, squishy parts, because that means it's not as tight. Like, you'll feel it when it starts to get harder to put the crochet hook in. Like, you're done. Nice and tight. That's good. Look at that. Big difference. And then sometimes if I see a crazy loose bump down the length, I might crochet it in, but honestly, I usually don't. Like, some of these are still pretty bumpy. Like, this one has a good bump in it. Right there. I would just leave that alone. It'll get sucked in eventually. Plus the bumps add character, you know, so it's not even necessary. But alright, there's that one. He's all done. That's pretty crazy compared to, like, this guy right next door who, you know, you can see tight versus loose. All of this is loose and hasn't been done yet, but there you go. That's number 14, I think. Alright, I hope that helped.